Hey everybody, good evening. Happy Sunday, y'all. So, look, I know I've thrown some of you off. Like, Leona, you weren't supposed to go live yet. I know. I got some stuff coming up, so I want to make sure everybody is able to participate. And I don't skip, like leave y'all out, leave y'all hanging or anything like that. So that's the reason why I wanted to make sure that I notified everybody in advance, and enough time to know, hey, look, I'm going live. Okay, so hopefully that works for y'all. So I'm excited because we had a few things. We had a few things occur last week that for those of us that trade these things, these were perfect opportunities for us to pay attention on this week for potential buys. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it. I already started my list, y'all. So the next thing I'll be doing is going to FOREX Factory and just verifying these things. If y'all have been rocking with me, then you already know the process. There are 3 steps that I take before I even consider entering a trade. I make sure that I do those 3 steps, which is my currency strength meter. I go to FOREX Factory after that. And then lastly is investing.com. Okay. So those are my 3 steps. And then, and only then, do I go to TraderView. Okay. Because I need something to tell me, yes, Leona, this is accurate. This is what you should be doing. Okay. So let's get to it. So I already have my list. I have currency strength meter up. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pairs. Okay. As of right now, based off of this, I literally just did it right before I pressed the go live button. Okay. So next is I'm going to the FOREX Factory and I'm just gonna, what happened to my thing? Why does it look like that? That is weird. That is weird. My chart normally does not. Okay. Let me fix this real quick. That is definitely not how it's been looking. I don't know why that happened. Oops. Dang it. I was trying to press this one. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're back to normal. Only thing is now I got to do these all over again. Anyway, okay, so let's go through the list. I got Euro AUD on my list for a buy. That is indeed buying. So I put a check mark next to Euro AUD for buy. Doing Euro CHF next. That is supposed to be a buy current according to the currency strength meter. I'm putting an X next to that. I don't have 2 green numbers. So right now there is an X. Euro NZD is supposed to be a buy according to the currency strength meter. So I should see 2 green numbers, which I do. So I put a check mark next to that. GBP AUD is supposed to be a buy. It is. I have 2 green numbers. Cool. GBP CHF is supposed to be a buy as well. And as y'all come on, let me know you here, where you watching this from, whether this is live or replay for you. GBP CHF does not have 2 green numbers, so I'm putting the X next to that. Let me know where y'all watching from. GBP NZD is next. This is supposed to be a buy as well. Okay, we have 2 green numbers, so now I'm putting a check mark next to GBP NZD. Okay, AUD, wait, yeah, AUD NZD, AUD USD supposed to be a sale, so we should see 2 red numbers, which we do. Check mark next to AUD USD. AUD USD for a sale. USD CHF is supposed to be a buy. Let's see if we see that. Okay, we do not have 2 green numbers, so that is an X next to USD CHF. NZD USD is next for the sale. We need to see 2 red numbers on here. We do not see that, so X next to NZD USD. It is not confirmed for the sale on both time frames. I see you, Devin. Welcome, welcome. AUD. CAD is up next. Let's see, that is a sale, so we are good to go. Check mark next to that. Next is CAD, CAD, CHF. This is supposed to be a buy. CAD, CHF, and it is. So check mark next to that. Last one is NZD CAD. This is supposed to be a sale. Oops. This is supposed to be a sale. So let's see, we have 2 red numbers. We do. Okay, so now I have 4 of them that don't have check mark next to them. It's all good. So now we know that. Next, we're going down here to the news. We want to see what news we may have that could potentially impact the trades that we're looking to enter. So tonight, everything has already played out. So now we're just going to look at tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, do we have anything on our list that has a orange or red folder that may potentially mess up our trading? And right now, everything for the most part is yellow. Remember, I don't do this one. So everything else though is yellow. So we are in the clear for Monday. Okay, good. That's good. So that means let's move forward with investing.com. Thank you, Devin, for that. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to investing.com, go to the technical summary. I'm going to put everything in, y'all. So all 12 I'm putting in here. Come on, man. I'm putting all 12 in here to see what we have. So let's go. Remember, y'all, I do not trade on smaller time frames. The lowest time frame I trade off of is the hour. So that's why my columns are set up the way they are set up. If you are a scalper, if you have your own strategy and stuff, and you're like, hey, Leona, I don't trade on an hour. I trade on a 30-minute or whatever you may do, then just adjust your columns accordingly. Okay? Whatever the time frame is you trade off of, that should be your column 1, and then you work your way up each column to each time frame, higher time frame. All right, so now let me get all this other stuff off that I do not have on my list. Take all of this off, and then I'll be able to put everything else on. Euro CHF, GBP CHF. Okay, so let me add the rest of these on here, and then we can go forward. Euro AUD, Euro NZD, GBP AUD, GBP NZD. I got those AUD CAD, and CAD CHF, and then we got one more, and that should be 12 NZD CAD. All right, so now I got all 12 on here. So let's see if we got buys across the board or sales across the board. So friendly reminder for those of you that are new to this, the reason why I'm doing this is because it helps us identify trending markets. Typically beginners that are trading, trending markets are easier for them to trade. So that's the reason why I show people how to do this that are beginners. So that way they can find their trending markets. Okay, so USD CHF, this is not showing us sell across the board. So I am putting an X next to USD CHF. That means this is no longer going to be on my list. AUD USD is supposed to be a sale. This is showing multiple things. So I'm putting an X next to AUD USD. NZD USD is supposed to be a sale as well. This is not showing sale across the board. So guess what? X next to that. Euro CHF is supposed to be buying. We have buy across the board, strong buy actually. So check mark next to Euro CHF. GBP CHF is supposed to be buying. This has buy across the board, so check mark next to that one. Where we at? Euro AUD is supposed to be a buy. This is all over the place. So X, Euro AUD. Euro NZD is supposed to be a buy. It has buy, it's just neutral. So right now, y'all, because I'm showing people trending, I'm going to just put an X next to Euro NZD. GBP AUD is supposed to be buying. It is buying across the board. So put a check mark next to GBP AUD. That is staying on our list right now. GBP NZD is supposed to be buying. This is buying across the board. So check mark next to GBP NZD. AUD CAD is supposed to be selling. This is not selling across the board. So X next to AUD CAD. And CAD CHF is supposed to be buying. This is all over the place. So note X next to that. And same thing with NZD CAD. It's not selling across the board. So X next to that. So now that leaves us with two pairs that we can actually mark up tonight, which is GBP AUD for the buy and GBP NZD for the buy. Everything else, it does not have two check marks next to it. So I am not partaking in those. All right, so that's what we're looking at. GBP AUD and GBP NZD for tonight. And then of course we're going to go. So I would say if you're watching this live, well, for those watching it live, go ahead and prepare to send me what you want me to mark up. Okay, give me one of them. Whoever puts theirs in first, that's the one I'm gonna go with. Type it in the chat what you want me to mark up tonight or look at tonight. For real. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. So we already know we're going to go. That's what's up. You know we're going to go tonight. But if y'all want to see anything else, please put it in the chat. Okay, if not, it'll just be those three things. Let me delete this off of here for a second. I can't remember if I did this recently or not. And don't look like, let me change this to orange. Okay, so I haven't done this recently. I have not. Okay, so this is definitely an old markup. All right, so month high and low is done. Let's go to this week. Okay, there we go. And then go to the day, adjust that. So these are pretty close to each other. All right. So now I'm going to mark my fib on here real quick. I could do the buy and possibly a sell too. Let's see. I haven't forgot, y'all. I am going to do the fib video. Since that was requested last Sunday, I will definitely do that. It's just been a busy week. Oh, man, it's been a busy week. But we'll get it done. Definitely we'll get it done. Yes, I see this has gone through it. Give me a second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, I have this week low in the same spot as where my 786 is at. So I'm gonna just put the text in here so that reminds me that both of these this week is actually the same spot as my 786 for my demand zone. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. Okay, so I'm looking at this. Let me remove this now. I'm looking at this right now, and I see that price has pushed down. It closed a bit below that it closed a bit below that 5618 zone, our golden zone, but it's actually formed a new bullish candlestick pattern above it and confirmed above the day. So here's the thing, y'all. If this is something you want to consider taking for a buy, you actually can consider it. We're going to drop down to the hour now because I see price did push down. It's now coming back up, and we could see it come up to the previous month high or the previous week high because it's showing us it's been here before. So let's drop down to the hour. So yeah, this is actually already confirmed. Let me make this a bit bigger, y'all, so y'all can see. So this one actually is already confirmed. Here, I forgot I had the dotted lines. Okay, so this one is already confirmed above this high. Now, this is something else I teach my students, y'all. There's two things you can do. You can take the aggressive approach, which is into the trade now. Those that do not do candlestick patterns, clearly trade however you were taught to trade. But if you trade candlestick patterns, this for us is too late. So we would need to wait for a retracement. Okay, meaning we would need to wait for price to come. Where the thing at? There we go. We would need to wait for price to finish his move and eventually come back down either to this entry or our previous day high, form a new bullish candlestick pattern, and then take it once it forms a new bullish candlestick pattern above here and close above our day, then we take it for the buy. Okay, because we've already missed this. This would have been an entry here, but I got on at 9, so 9 Central, 9 p.m. Central, so can't do anything with that. So this move has already started. Okay. However, if that happens, y'all, it comes back down, retraces to either our previous, our potential entry, original entry, or this day high, forms a new bullish candlestick pattern, and then it confirms that bullish candlestick pattern for the people who trade candlestick patterns with me. This can be our take one, our previous month high. So I'm gonna put take profit 1. All right. And of course, as always, y'all, this is going to depend on your risk to reward ratio. So if you are looking for something greater than a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2, then guess what? You may need to look at this one that I just marked for a TP2. You may need to look at, oops, my bad, y'all. I was trying to mute it. You may need to look at this one for TP1 instead of it being TP2. Okay, your take profit point. So, like I said, y'all, for those of us that trade candlestick patterns, we've already missed this. The move is already going on. It's almost 20 minutes in. I personally will not enter the trade if it's that far gone, okay, in time. So I will be waiting for a retracement to happen, meaning price pull back down somewhere at our day high, okay, form a new bullish candlestick pattern, confirm, and then enter the trade for the buy. And this is my take profit 1. I can look, depending on how many pips it is, I can look, y'all, to see if there's another area between here and here for a profit, which looks like around in here somewhere. But I'm going to change this to a line chart. And then, let's see. Let me look and see. Okay. So I have resistance, and then this is support. So that's 3 touches. And this one is on the line. This one's a little bit too far down for me. But I have 3 to 4 touches just in this area alone. So having that many, I could see more in the past. Let's see. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, see, there's nothing else down. So even if I move this down, that's only going to be about 2. And that's not even resistance. So that's 1 resistance and 1. So no, I'm going to keep this one because this has 3 to 4. So that will be a potential profit point too. So depending on your risk to reward ratio, y'all, this could be your take profit 1. And then 2. Let me do this. And then 2. And then 3. Okay. So again, just make sure you calculate your pips to make sure you have at a bare minimum a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. Meaning if I'm risking 20 pips, I need to be potentially gaining 40 pips or greater. Okay, at the bare minimum, 40 pips or greater. Okay. So let's change this back to candlesticks. Now, if this so happens to turn around and sell, y'all, we can actually do markup for sale 2. So let's say after it retraces and come back up, it comes up here. So that's a 56 pip move, a 90 pip move here, and then of course the other one would be 100 something. So yeah, whichever one according to your risk to reward ratio that you have in mind, that's the one you take. Okay. Now let's say this ends up pushing back down because the pound loses its strength and the Australian dollar picks up strength. What we would need to see is, listen, y'all, we have a zone here, and what I don't want to see is us get stuck in here. So I would suggest this would be your take profit 1 for a sale. And again, this is all going to be dependent upon your risk to reward ratio. If you need to adjust and move it down, then so be it. Okay. TP2, because we got a previous week low or high. Low. Previous week low here. And then this is our demand zone, y'all. Remember the previous week low, and this green dotted line is our demand zone. So this is the top of the demand zone. This is the bottom of the demand zone. So the bottom of that demand zone can be your take profit 3. And that's only if the Australian dollar was to pick up strength, y'all. If it really picked up a lot of strength and it turns around and goes into a sale, these are some of your potential areas to look at, okay? And then if you want to go further, you can make this TP4. Let me just copy that too. And make this TP4 for the sale. All right, I'm going to break this down real quick. And then we're going to move on to GBP, NZD, and then go. All right. So let's just say hypothetical. The pound loses its strength. It hits TP1, and then it loses its strength, and it comes down to a sale. Well, guess what? If it forms, for those people who use the candlestick patterns, if it forms a bearish candlestick pattern and everything else is telling you sell now, okay? Your currency strength meter is saying sell. FOREX Factor is saying sell. Investing.com is saying sell. For my new people, if you're new to trading, y'all trade the trend. Don't trade against the trend until you have the results to say, okay, now I can trade against the trend. All right, because I've been really great at trading with the trend. I'm averaging whatever, my percentage is that's comfortable for me, whether that's 60%, 70% win percentage, 80% win percentage, whatever it may be for you. Establish that. So now you're going to trade with the trend. After you've established that you're really great at trading with the trend, now you can practice trading without against the trend. So let's say everything is saying, hey, sell GBP AUD across the board. So if it hits the take profit 1 and everything is showing you sell eventually, at some point, you're either going to take it at the top or you're going to take it once price clears these areas this day, and it's going to have to clear this zone here from the field. Okay? I'll show the settings for the field. Remind me to show that after I do this, when I do the next one, when I mark up GBP NZD. But yeah, so we would need to see price clear this previous day high, and it will have to clear this zone. Now, all of this, when we're talking about these take profit points for the sale, y'all, this is going to be dependent upon your risk to reward ratio. Okay. So if this TP1 is not good for your risk to reward ratio, well, guess what? Use TP2. If that isn't, use TP3. If the setup isn't good for you and how you trade, don't take the trade. It's that simple. Move on, because we're about to mark up GBP NZD. But right now, y'all, you have a trade set up for your buy as well as for the sale for GBP AUD. Okay? So I'm going to save that. And I say these things so that way when it's time, when I come back to this, and I'm like, okay, it hit take profit 1, 2, whatever for what we marked up. It ain't no, oh, I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave it to y'all. I gave it to y'all. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and do GBP NZD. That's our second one. And knock out this top down analysis. Clearly, it has been a long time since I have marked this one up. Let me just delete all this stuff because I know this fib is old. If it's all the way up there. So I'm gonna do a new one. All right. And if y'all have any questions, any other questions, please feel free, type it in the chat because I can see it. All right, so I got my month high and low marked. This week real quick. Then I'll do the day, and then I'll do the Fibonacci again, but I'll show y'all the settings. I'm still gonna do that, the whole setup though. The video, I'm still gonna do that on here so y'all can go back and watch that too. So now I got my week, and day is next. If this has helped y'all though, I've been doing this for a while now. So if this has helped y'all with getting better with entering trades or identifying trades, let me know in the comments. Type it in the chat and let me know. Because I could, listen, if it ain't helping anybody, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop because I could be in the bed with my family. The little one sleep. I could be chilling, watching the TV show or something with my husband right now. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Okay. So, okay. Thank you, Devin, for saying this helping. That's awesome. All right, good. Because I don't want to be just wasting my time, y'all, or wasting y'all time either. All right. So we're going to go to the field, and then I'm going to, this is the start. So the buy began back here. So here's a sale prior to that. Bam. See that? This is the low. So this is how low it went. And it started buying. It pulled back. It formed another same low as this one. Okay. And then it pushed up. And now we see we have our buy continuing. High. We got our high. We got our other high, high. And then this is the high. So I'm going from where it started to the high. However high it went, which is right here. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. Started the trend for the buy. End of the trend for the buy. However high it went, and then price pushed back down. Okay. So let me click on this. So here go the settings, y'all. Make sure you screen record, screenshot. One thing I tell people is make sure these numbers are in order too. Okay. So you have 7 numbers in the left column. Make sure they are in this order. Please don't put them out of order. Okay. In column number 2, you have these 3. Don't add anything. Just uncheck that 0.5. Uncheck that. And you should have these 3 in order. Just like this. Exactly how I have mine. Anything outside of these 10 that's checked, please make sure you uncheck them. Okay? You should only have these 10 total checked. in this order. If it's not in this order, you can type it in, okay? But make sure it's in this order. I'm going to stay on the screen for a second to give y'all a minute to screenshot or screen record. Once you have your screenshot, let me know in the chat. Just say, I got it, okay? So make sure you have each number on the left column and then on the right column. And you know which ones are checked and which ones you need to uncheck. Okay? Oh, my knee. Okay, Devin got it. Welcome again, Ms. Veronica. Let me know if you needed the screenshot, if you got it. And then we're going to finish with GBP NZD and then go on to go. Okay, cool. So underneath that, before y'all close it out, if y'all are doing this on TradingView with me right now, make sure that down here, everything looks the same as well. So I don't have a background on mine. So that way, it's easy for me to see it. Okay. So I uncheck that. The default is to be checked. I uncheck it. I don't have this checked either, reverse. Prices is checked. Levels is checked. On my levels, it's the drop down says percents. Okay. So screenshot this or screen record, whatever you need to do. Everything underneath those numbers up here, this is how it should look. If you want yours to look like mine. Okay. Once you have everything set up like this, you're going to go down here to where it says template, hit that drop down, and then hit save as and label it whatever you want to save it as. I named it after the person who taught me how to use the field and gave me these settings. So mine is named after him. Once you save it, you save as and you label it, then you're going to go and hit OK. Now your settings will look exactly, your fib is going to look exactly like mine. Okay. The percents are going to be the same. And then it's going to be on the right side like I have mine and whatnot. Okay. If it doesn't, y'all go back through, watch this video again, pause it. Okay. And make sure everything is exactly how I have mine. All right. Okay. So now I am going to, where's the thing at? There we go. Go to these shapes. All right. And I'm identifying my golden zone, which is the 5618. Again, y'all remember I'm going to do a video on this. So y'all be good. Because it's a buy, my box is going to be green. Because my candles are green. My buy candles are green, so my box is going to be green. Because that's reminding me, the only you're looking for a buy right here. Okay? And then I'm going to identify my demand zone 2. That's the 786, 886. So when you have yours set up like mine, when you're doing a buy, your demand zone is going to be at the bottom of your field. Okay? All right. So now I got all of that on here. That's letting me know what I'm looking for. Okay. Fib is now removed. Cool. So now I'm looking at this on a 4-hour and I see, all right, so price has been buying. We established that it retraced and pulled back. It didn't quite hit the that golden zone with our 5618 because we have a previous week low here. It hit the previous week low and then formed another bullish pattern. And so now we are here at this previous day high. This is what price is at for GBP NZD. So now I'm going to drop down to the hour because I want to see if I have a bullish candlestick pattern here too. Remember, y'all, I trade candlesticks. Okay. If you don't trade candlestick patterns, then use whatever strategy you use to tell you to enter a trade. Okay. But that's what I do. That's what I teach. And it works awesome for us. Okay. So now I have my previous day high here. Price is just chilling. It is not going above this thing. So for me, because of how I trade, I would need to see price clear not just this previous day high, but also this previous month high. Okay. So this would not be my take profit one. This previous week high will be my take profit one, as long as the risk to reward ratio is there. Okay. If you do not trade candlestick patterns and your strategy tells you that you should be entering right now or wait longer or whatever it is, by all means do that. Okay. I'm gonna look for, see if I can find another take profit point real quick for the buy. Okay, there we go. So I see that, I don't know if that other one hit this, but we got to find out. We're about to find out. Let's see. I thought, nope. Okay, so that's only one. So maybe if I do this one. Okay, so this one has two. Oops. It has a resistance and a support. Let's see if it's another one that has two. So it could potentially come up there, but the pound will have to maintain some real deal momentum. I got a feeling like these two are the same spot. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Nope, they not. Okay, never mind. They weren't. Okay, so back to that. Okay, so looks like that would be it. If price really did, like if the buyers were really in the building for this, and it's a pass that take profit one, this could potentially be a take profit two. So I'm gonna just copy this real quick, and then we keep it moving. All right, so I got a take profit one and a take profit two for the buy. If price does not break through here and the pound does not maintain its strength and it pushes back down in the sell, y'all, clear as day, we have a day low here. This would be my potential take profit one, again, for my people who are brand new to trading. Please trade the trend. So if it doesn't say sell, don't try to trade a sell. If everything says everything is trending in an upward movement, do that. Focus on the buy. But if it shows a sell, then yes, you take it for the sale. This is your potential take profit one for a sale, only if your risk to reward ratio lines up. All right. Take profit two is our previous date. Oh man, my bad. Take profit two is going to be our previous week low here. Okay. And again, if the risk to reward ratio is not lining up for this, then this previous week low will end up being your take profit one. Okay. And then your golden zone here, your 5618. You can use the top of this, bottom of this. You can use either one as take profit three, take profit four. Okay. Because what could happen, y'all, is price could pierce it. So you can have your lower shadow push down and into this zone or down here at the bottom of it, and then come back up for the buy. Anything can happen, y'all, in the market. Okay. So it's better to just be prepared for things to occur than not. So I'm going to do take profit three. And again, y'all, this is just if price was to turn around because the pound loses its momentum. Okay. It's not strong enough. And New Zealand dollar takes over. Okay. So we have, we have two take profit points potentially for a buy, and we have four potentially for a sell. Make sure, y'all, that everything you're looking at here lines up with your strategy that you're trading, and your risk to reward ratio is there. Okay. So we should have GBP AUD. We have our take profit points for that, and we have our take profit points for GBP NZD. All right. So now we're going to gold. So I know I just need to do the week. And if y'all have any questions, please, by all means, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I already know I am going to be, unless something changes. If the strength picks up for the dollar, I'm going to be looking for a sale because we've hit an all-time high for gold last week. When you have all-time highs, typically what follows is a sale. How far down it goes, that depends. I thought I had this right, and I put it even lower than what I had. There you go. But all of that, oops, dang it. I'm gonna have to fix that. All of that depends on what's happening in the economy. So I'll be looking to see. I know tomorrow we don't have any news. So tomorrow may be another great trading day. Because last Monday was really good for a lot of us that traded gold. So why did I just change? Am I doing I'm on the week, y'all. Lord help me. I done changed the month. Running my mouth. Golly, man. Running my mouth. And I done messed it up. Child. Do you change your daily highs and lows each day? Yes, ma'am, I do. And I change the week every Sunday. So every Sunday I change the week, and every day I come in and I change my my day high and low. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Blue. Good question though. And if gold goes down, does that mean oh shoot. Oops. Where it go? Hold on 1 second. Let me put this on here so I don't lose my train of thought. Okay. So if gold goes down, does that mean the dollar will go higher, correct? Yeah, so typically what I see is that the dollar strengthens and then gold pushes down. So like if you go to the DXY, y'all, if we see it start to buy again, then we should be looking for gold to be pushing down in the sale. Okay. When you're looking at the currency strength meter, if you see 3 bars on there for the US dollar, I personally don't try to trade gold because it can go either way. And I don't like that. I like my odds to appear to be more in my favor. So even if I was to take a lesson in the market and everything said, to buy, everything was telling me, gold is buying. Then if it goes in the opposite direction, I'm not going to be like, oh man, I'm like, everything told me to go this way. That's it. That's all. Gotta let go of the emotions, y'all, when it comes to trading. Trust me. it took me a long time to get there. And I thank God that has occurred. All right, so our day high and week high are the same. Previous day, previous week high are the same. So I'm only going to have one yellow line. There we go. I'm going to take this off because now we're going to be working on, let me move these out the way because we got some space here. I'm going to take these green old take profit lines out the way for now. And then go from there. Okay, cool. So now that I have my day marked, I'm going down to this 4 hour. I'm gonna check my fib again, y'all, because I messed it up. I messed with the line. So it's gonna have to change because I see that now. This was the start and we have the week high. So it moved. So I already know I'm gonna have to change my demand zone. Come on. There we go. Okay, come on, nephew. Talking about tackling them emotions. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I had to learn it the hard way. You can't be coming up in here like, oh man, I feel like the market gonna do this. I feel like the market gonna do that, and then sit there and watch the trade like a hawk. That is not gonna help you make more money. It's not. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help you. Real talk. So it's definitely best to just come into this thing like, hey, I'm collecting data. That's where my head is at. Whatever the market tell me, that's what I'm rolling with, and just be emotionally unattached. You know what I'm saying? If you win, that's cool. Good job. If you take a lesson, that's cool. You know, good job for getting into the market. And now you just go back and analyze both of them, the wins and the lessons. We analyze them both because we want to make sure if when we win, what told us to enter the trade and will we enter it again? When we take a lesson, what told us to enter the trade and will we take it again? If we take a lesson and we looking at it like, oh man, I would have took that trade again. Guess what? That's just market conditions. There's nothing you could have done different because your strategy says these things must occur in order for you to consider entering this trade. This is a higher probability setup because of X, Y, and Z. So if everything lines up and it still goes in a different direction, and you look at it and you're like, I would have entered this trade again. Guess what? Keep rolling what you do. Okay? At the end of the day, don't let a few lessons in the market deter you and get you distracted. Okay? All right, so I got my 5618 mark on here on the 4-hour. I have my demand zone corrected because price went up higher last week, hit that all-time high. Almost hit 2200. All right. Last week. So now that I know that, I'm gonna get my line here because I don't see anything right now to tell me I can't enter the trade or consider entering the trade for a buy or a sell. On this 4-hour, I don't see anything right now. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down to the hour. And let me shrink this in a bit. Where did I do with the, oh Lord, I got this way over there. Okay. All right, y'all. So what I do is I have my top-down analysis and I use the fib to help me too, okay, to establish my take profit points. So our 23.6% is where my previous 3-month low and stuff is at, or high, I think. Anyway, all right, so y'all, I invest in gold, so don't mind this line. This is when I invest as well. This is helping me out. So we have for my people, we have a bullish engulfing that has formed and is confirming. We have this day low here or day high here. This may or may not be enough profit for a 1 to 2. So if it isn't, y'all, you just change your take profit point, okay? You can actually use the fib too if you want to. You can use the fib as your take profit points too. Totally up to you. But I'm gonna show y'all what I've been showing y'all, which is, I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller, y'all, so I can see. Change it to a line. So our day low has that, day high has 1, look like 2, 3 touches. So that would definitely be a potential take profit 1. Where this 23.6% retracement is on the fib, that actually has 1, 2, 3 touches on this line, y'all. So I would actually say this would be a good take profit 2. Because that price has been going up on gold. So I would actually use this as my take profit 2. And this again, y'all, if this does not work out, I'm gonna change this for a second. I can always come back and just do that. Okay. Okay. Let me take this field. Well, let me leave this on here for a second. Okay. So this would be a good take profit too. We're looking at, I got 1, 2, 3. Shoot, that's a bunch right there. Goodness gracious. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 in support. Right here. So we got a potential take profit 3. Okay. And then, so all of this is before we even get to our 5618 zone. And this is only, y'all, if, and it's the same thing on the 38.2. So let me do a line here. Okay. Let me take this fib off now, so don't throw me off. So we got 1, 2, 3 touches here. So let's take profit 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for the sale. Y'all, I could do more. I'm not gonna do more. All right. But just know I would definitely be looking, if the sale was strong enough, I would definitely be looking for price at a bare minimum come down to this 5618. And we have our previous week high here as well in that zone, as well as our previous month high in that zone. So we got, multiple areas where price could potentially go. And that's only if the sale occurs, y'all. Now, gold could say, people could be like, hey, I want to buy some more gold. And we could see it break a new all-time high. Okay. But we just need to be prepared for anything. If it breaks above this previous all-time high, y'all, I'm telling you now, only thing you could do, because we don't have any historical data on it, and this question was asked to me actually on our session today. If you know how to utilize a trailing stop and your broker allows you to do that as a Forex trader, if your broker allows you to do that, hey, y'all, you need to do a trailing stop for real. Just do a trailing stop once it closes above here. That's the only thing you could do. Because you don't have any historical data to say, hey, price could potentially go here. You don't have anything because this is an all-time high. Okay. So that would be it for price going above our previous week high here. Trailing stop would definitely be a necessity here. You have your potential take profit points for a sale. Okay. Going all the way down here. And that's only if the strength of the US dollar really kicks up. All right. Right now, the strength is not there. So not like that, to where it's just going to take off in a sale, but just keep your eye on it. All right. And there's no news tomorrow. So we should, potentially have a really good trading day on tomorrow. All right. So we got gold. We have, let me write that down. We have gold, we have GBP AUD, and we have GBP NZD. So we have 3 pairs. And then, what was it Devin asked for? You and this Tesla. Let's go look at Tesla. I think I had that marked up from last time. I don't have that saved. Okay. So Tesla. Let's go. I had it on the week. Well, there we go. That thing is still pushing down. I should have marked where we was at last. Well, it was 3. When did we do this last? I don't remember. I do remember saying though, we need to see it break through that previous month, and if it do that, then you could see prices possibly come back down here. Okay, on that from an investor standpoint, y'all. I don't trade Tesla. I don't even buy it. I have my reasons why I don't buy it. So yeah, but for those of you that want to buy it as an investment, I would say average down that thing. But I could definitely see price coming close to this 123. So between 100 123 ish. Okay, if this continues like this, yeah, you could definitely see it coming back in this area. All right, so y'all say oil. All right, man, I'm gonna do oil, okay? Because I had 2 people that asked for this. Where is it at? No, it was crude oil. Did I not put? Maybe I should put it in like that. There we go. Crude oil. Okay. All right. So this has definitely been a minute. Let me delete this. Long time ago. All right. I'm gonna knock this out real quick and then we done, y'all. If y'all have any other questions or comments, please drop it in the chat. That would be awesome. Oh, okay. I got you, Devin, on Tesla. So we're gonna mark this up or and see what it do. All right. I don't know why this one song gets very loud every single time. It never fails. I'm playing the Andre 3000 Blue Sun. I like this to listen to when I'm trading. Wrong colors, Leona. But yeah, it's like every time I play this one when it comes out, it gets really loud. All the rest of them are like, same tone or whatever, and then this one is just like in my ear. Okay. So let's do this day. Okay, so our week low and day low are the same. So I'm not putting a yellow line on that one. Move this out the way. All right. Okay, so on this 4 hour, y'all, this is it was kind of ranging, but then it broke out the range. So it started ranging here, and now it just broke out of that. So we could see our break to the downside possibly. So with oil, it's looking like we could definitely see the sell. I'm not gonna say it's gonna stop here, but where my cursor is at, if you look to the left of my cursor, it looked like we could be going down to like 75. Okay. But anyway, so let me do this field real fast. So this was the start, and then the high is up here. So I'm starting my buyback here. Okay, and then it just went into this. So it was going up and then it just went sideways. Man, that sucked. But let's see. Yeah, see how it went up and then it just went sideways and then it went back to the upside. Bruh, come on. Diesel. Okay. All right. So if anything, this is the line that I just had marked up. Yep. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, so that line that I just had my cursor at, that's where our 5618 zone is at. That's the start of it right here. So we can see price come here and then possibly push back up. Okay. If the buy is there. If it's not and it's like legit selling, then of course it'll probably blow through that. But we go with probabilities, y'all. Probabilities. Higher probability setups. And now this is my demand zone as well. So if it blow through that 5618 for the sale, then we can see price come down here and we'll be looking for a bullish signal. Okay. Bullish signal here to say now we're going back to the buy. Okay. However, oops, I didn't do my line. Let's do a line here on the candle. And I'm going to take this fib off now because I already see it. I got everything marked. Okay, so looking at this on an hour, for those of us that trade candlestick patterns, we have missed the move. You already know. You already know. I'm sorry. I don't know what it. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so we missed the sale that has occurred. The bearish candlestick pattern that occurred right here. So for those of us that prefer the conservative route, what we would be looking for is price to push back up, retrace to our previous week high here, and then push down for the sale. Okay, this will be our take profit one. The top of this zone will be our take profit one. The bottom of the zone will be our take profit two. Okay, if your risk to reward ratio does not line up for this to be a take profit one, then just adjust. Make the take profit two your take profit one. Okay, that's your option if that's what you want to do. All right. There we go. So yeah, so for people who trade candlestick patterns like myself, our conservative route, we will wait for price to pull back up in a buy. Okay, so retrace, pull back, whichever term you want to use, pull back up here to our previous week high, and then form a new bearish candlestick pattern. Okay, and this is for people who trade that. If you have your own strategy, roll what your strategy tells you to do. Okay, to enter a trade for a sale, and then we would look for that bullish, that bearish candlestick pattern to confirm. And then if the risk to reward ratio is awesome with this take profit one, keep it. If it's not, take the take profit two. Okay. And then let's see if there's anything in between this zone and our demand zone down here. Okay. So if there's anything in between here and here, then we'll find it. And looks like we may have something here. So let me do this. Oh, the dotted lines on my chart is when I do my field. It helps me to identify my supply and demand zones. That's what those are for. Okay, so look like we got a lot of touches on this one. So we got 1, 2, look like that maybe one for support two, so 3, and then we got resistance 2. So we'll support back here and turn into resistance over here. Yep, and that's underneath here, so that's a good spot. So potential take profit 3. I'll be going over the supply and demand zone when I do that fib video for y'all. That'll cover that to help you understand that. And then in this demand zone, if you're looking for oil to continue to sell, then you can say, hey, take profit 1 is at the top of the demand zone, take profit 5 is at the bottom of the demand zone, and then shoot, if the strength is really there, then this would be another take profit area, which is our previous month low. Okay, so all of that is for the sell, and then for the buy, y'all, price will have to come back up here. And I don't know if y'all know, and Devin asked a good question. You can actually go on investing.com, y'all, and then they have a commodity section. So on here, you can go to commodities and just do the overview. And if you're looking to trade, gold, oil, silver, whatever, just do the same process that I do with FOREX, which is change the columns. So because I trade off of the hour, I'm just going to change the columns. I'm not changing out the commodities because I don't need to. So bam, I got all 4 of my columns. I'm going to hit apply. And now this is telling me what type of markets we have going on. So like everything is saying buy for gold. So at this point, we're looking like, okay, so it's gonna break a new high. You know what I'm saying? But I do that for you, Devin. I do come here after I see what the currency strength meter says as far as the strength of the US dollar. And then I go to investing.com after I've done whatever else. I go to investing.com and I come here and I want to see what it's telling me. Because even though I have the experience, I could trade against the trend. So, but yeah. So with oil, we are looking for a sale. It's just on the week. Yeah, on the week, it's still showing a buy, but everything else is showing a sell. So that's, again, y'all, we had a ranging market going on with oil. So price was just bouncing in between a couple of areas, okay? And it broke out of that. Here is where it broke out of that range that was happening, okay? So, yeah. So we should be looking for a sale unless something changes. All right. So now you guys have 4 things. You have GBP AUD, you have GBP NZD, you have gold as well as oil. With take profit points for oil for the sale. I personally would not do a buy unless it cleared this and then everything showed a buy. Okay. And then this would be my take profit 1. This will be my take profit 2 because these are super close to each other. So this will be my take profit 2. And that's only if, again, y'all, the risk to reward ratio will have to be there. Okay? If it's not there, you don't take it. You move on to something else. We're enforcing that on the chart at all. All right? Any other questions or comments? Y'all got 4 things to look at this week. And then come back here and then put in the comments what happened. Did you take profit? Did you hit stop loss? Be truthful, okay? If you hit take profit, awesome. If you hit stop loss, awesome. Go back and do your research and back test to see if you were into those trades again, whether you win or you take a lesson, okay? So everybody got these 4, right? We good? Let me stop sharing. So we went a little over time. We went a little over time, but hopefully this has helped you to, get ready for a new trading week, okay? I do want to leave y'all with a couple of things. Like I said, if you do enter any of these trades, first of all, reminder y'all, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed trader. I'm a student just like you. The only difference between me and some of you is that I have been trading for a while, 5 years now. And I have went through a whole lot of heartache and headache and lost money. But then, thank God, I have been delivered, okay? That's why I share the stuff that I share in hopes that it helps you to get to that point where now you can become consistently profitable as well. And you get back to enjoying trading. Because sometimes, when you are bumping your head so much, it kind of take the fun out. But we don't need to allow it to take the fun out. We can still have fun and take lessons in the market at the same time, okay? So that's why I share what I share. But if you want to learn how I trade specifically and you want to have that one-on-one time with me, all that good stuff or whatever, then you can go to the link. I know you see it on the screen, but it's also in the description of this video. I have a trading bundle where you have access to a self-paced course as well as the next live 90-day trading bootcamp. This is going to be phase 2, but it's going to give you everything that they learned in phase 1 and then the additional stuff that's going to come with it. You're going to have homework, you're going to have quizzes, and you're going to have tests. So that way to just check your learning. Is this making sense? Are you able to do what I'm showing you to do? So that way after you do this boot camp, you should be able to start seeing more consistent profit over time. The more you do it, the better you get at it. That's with anything. So you can click that link. link tree, you can purchase the day trading bundle and save over $500. I'm letting everybody know now, y'all, this is the last one that is going to be this low. April 1st is when the price goes up to $625 for that bundle, and it's only going to be available on the 1st. After the 1st, the only thing you can do is purchase a ticket to the day trading bootcamp, or if you want to just do the day trading one-on-one by itself, you can purchase that. But the discounts will not be there. Okay. So people have had since February to start saving money. So if you get your taxes back and you're like, man, I've been wanting to learn, y'all just do it. If you need a payment plan, trust me, I understand not everybody's money is where they want it to be. You can send an email. There's an email in the description of this video as well. Send an email there and then just request for a payment plan for if you want the day trading bundle, or if you just want your ticket to the 90-day trading bootcamp that's coming up May 1st, then just put, hey, requesting a payment plan for day trading bundle or 90-day trading bootcamp. Make sure you include, when you talk about the 90-day trading bootcamp, include the ticket that you want the payment plan for. So that way we can get that back to you, okay? And get you started. And then that way you'll be taken care of. I know people want to be able to learn this skill, but I ain't trying to sit here and break anybody's pockets to learn the skill, okay? There's a purpose behind that. Me having the prices as low as they are. There's a reason for that. So yes. So are there any other questions at all? I'm gonna give y'all a second to write your questions, and then after that, I'm out because I'm about to go and get in the bed with my family. Get some rest. You know what I'm saying? Get some rest. Get ready for the week because it's gonna be a busy week for us. Okay. I don't see any more comments. Any questions? All right, y'all. So I'm glad this helped. Come back here to this video and let us know what your results are. Okay, that's all I got. I'm gonna leave y'all with my favorite quote, and that's from the legend. His name is Arthur Ashe, and he says, to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Y'all do that. Hit like, hit share the video, and I will see y'all on, hold on, not next Sunday, because I won't be available because I'll be traveling. So March 24th, y'all, I'll be live again. Okay, March 24th. Go ahead and save that. I'll see y'all then. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.